Mainstream Mississippi West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. And today I'll be talking about the issues that we're having right now uh, with the so-called foundational Black Americans versus Black African immigrants or other immigrants. This is a trending topic right now on the internet about the movement of the FBAs, FBA versus immigrants, and it's a very serious issue. Apparently, we have some people that call themselves or now call themselves foundational Black Americans, which they have every right to be. These are the descendants of enslaved Africans, people that their ancestors were stolen from the mother continent during the transatlantic slave trade. And they were taken to the continent of America, North America, South America, and these are the descendants. And right now, we're having a kind of differences between these people and later Africans that have migrated to America. The, there's this belief that the foundational Black Americans are the real Americans, and these new immigrants, people that are migrating to America, Black people, and the other races, they are not really real Americans, which is you have a point there. It's true. And now these immigrants are coming to benefits of the sweats and the struggles of these foundational Black Americans, and it's making them to be unhappy. It's like the foundational Black Americans, the FBAs, have done all the work to make America a livable, comfortable place for African people. And the immigrants, Africans, are not grateful enough to show their acknowledgement, to show their gratitude, but instead they are coming to America to drag resources, to claim rights that they and privileges that they don't have, they didn't work for. In other words, these immigrants are coming to America to reap where they did not sow. So this is a issue now, and we see a lot of videos on YouTube going back and forth. Some supporting foundational Black Americans, some of them supporting immigrants, some of them calling for more inclusivity, and there are many. They are just throwing stones right now, and this has come to my attention. I have been following this FBA issue for some time on the YouTube, but I don't know where this is going to. So I just want to say my piece and my observations based on what I am seeing happening. There are so many wrongs that are not being corrected, and there are so many issues that are not being clearly stated, and this is what is causing this friction. And also too, I believe there are some third party that are coming into this issue. I believe some influencers and YouTube channel, they may have been recruited by people that want to cause problem between Africans and Black Americans. They don't want us to unite. So I believe they are the main people that are fueling this ruckus between FBAs and immigrants. Somebody is financing this. This is not ordinary. The FBAs, they have been here since a very long time, and we acknowledge the work that their ancestors did, the challenges, the suffering, the stress that the ancestors passed through in fighting for a better America. And it's not good for immigrants of today to just go to America, get a job, nationalize, and instead to give credence to these people, they are not trying to talk down on these people like they are not worth anything or their ancestors didn't do anything. So what I see here is that first of all, FBA, Foundational Black Americans, this is not a movement, it's a lineage. It refers to a certain group of people that pass through a certain situation, i.e., the slavery, transatlantic slave trade. And of course, there's one major thing that some of them are saying that not all of the black Americans are products of slavery in America. Yes, before colonization started, there have been records of Africans traveling to the American continent to do business. We have expeditions from ancient Mali Empire to America. We have people that have been moving from West Africa, even South Africa, to American continents. Before Christopher Columbus was supposed to discover America, Africans have been traveling there. They have historical records of these voyages. So we have some African people that have been in America before colonization, before the Spaniards got there. So those other Africans, they are still from Africa. Okay? So those Africans plus the ones that were taken by colonization, all of them we can say are together form this FBA. Okay? The Native Americans that are there, the native black Africans that were in America before colonization started, the descendants of all those people, they should all be part of the foundational black Americans. Okay, I will put them on this category. This is the category for all of them. So it's not only made of enslaved and children of enslaved black Americans. We have some Africans that were in America before that were not enslaved. Okay, so now that we have gotten that out of the question, we can move on to another point. Now, what they are accusing this FBA of is that this divisiveness, or they are trying to separate themselves from Africans. Well, in my own view, they have every right to separate themselves from immigrant Africans in the sense that they are unique. They have a shared experience, a unique experience that continental Africans do not have. They experience slavery, of the ancestors experienced the movement of them, or involuntary movements to America. Why this so-called immigrants is a voluntary movement to America to probably go and find a better life, greener pastures, which is natural. Why do people go to other countries? Is it not to get a better life? People travel everywhere. One of the reasons, if not for tourism, even tourism is to get a good experience. You travel to a new country to find a better life for yourself. So I don't see anything wrong in Africans going to America to find a better life, to hustle. Everybody went there to hustle, even the so-called Europeans. Christopher Columbus, his gangs, the family of Donald Trump, his father. Donald Trump is from Germany, by the way. His father also went to America to hustle. So if other races can go there, the Chinese can go there, Mexicans can go there, why can't Africans also go there to go and hustle? Is it a bad thing? Everybody is going there for the same thing, a piece of the so-called elusive American dream. So if black Africans want to go to America to go and make money, I don't see anything wrong with it. Okay? Now, they are saying that some people, not all of the FBAs, some of them are saying that black people that go to America, they don't join the struggle, that they just come there to make money. Well, I beg to differ. Not all foreigners or black foreigners that go to America go there to struggle, to drag the limited resources with the FBAs over there. Some of them actually go there to contribute to make America a better place for black people. We have records of many of these people that have gone there. In the past, we have people like Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey was not an FBA. He was from Jamaica. Okay? It went to America to start Pan-African movement. In fact, the ideologies of Marcus Garvey is what most of us are following today. His parents were not enslaved. Even though it's from, maybe his parents were taken from Africa to Jamaica. But he went to America, set up the Pan-African movement, the Garvey movement. He did so many great things. So if we want to say FBA in general, Marcus Garvey was not one, but is a immigrant to America. He did many great things. People like Kwame Ture also too is not an FBA. We have other many of these black Americans that their parents were immigrants. They didn't go there by slave trade, and they were able to go into the civil rights movement and try to transform things in America. Okay, we have this kind of people there. We have people in this modern time that the aim of going to America is to support Africans over there, to unite the continents, the black Africans and the FBAs. They need to come together. Unity is the key. So not everybody go there to just go and look for money. They don't care. Okay, so there should not be an issue on this. If you feel you have the energy, the passion to join the struggle, to actually hold the American government accountable, then you join that movement. Don't expect every African person to be a warrior, to be a fighter. All of us cannot all be a warrior. It's not easy, but we see a few people that we join. So if some people go to America, they say they don't want to join the Black African movement. They just want to make money. They are trying to rescue their family from poverty, or maybe they are just selfish. It is their own free will. We that are interested in making America a better place or bringing unity, we will do the work for those people. So we should not include those people, those of us that have not seen the bigger picture yet. We have a lot of these Africans that go there, and many of them are scared to even want to join any kind of liberation movement, because before you get your visa, they warn you, if you are coming to America to cause trouble, you'll be deported. And it's not easy to get American visa, by the way. If you get the visa, you go there, and before you do one or two things, you are deported because you are not an FBA. You will be quickly deported. Many Africans are afraid of this. That is why they don't join any political movements when they go to America. Okay, because they know that they are not really from there, they are from Africa. If they start doing anything, they can lose their right to stay there. They can lose their residency easily. Right now, even right under Trump, it is much more serious. Under Trump now, if you come into America, you cannot criticize any American policy. You cannot see anything. They can just label you for anti-Semitism and they deport you instantly. Right now, Donald Trump is deporting students from all over the world that are joining political protests. It is even worse now. Imagine an African now going to America and they're going to join a liberation protest or to protest against Israel. That is automatic deportation. Or to say you want to protest for Black Lives Matter, and Trump discovers something like this now, what do you think they will do to that African person? The situation does change you. Right now, there's not freedom of association anymore in America. Is this when you want black people to come and join the FBA movements? People from Africa, where they are taking all the rights and freedoms from people every day. So any African that want to join, it should be free. It's not supposed to be by force. That because they are from Africa, they now migrate to America, that they must join the liberation movement. It should not be forced on them, please. Don't force it on them. It will cause problems if you try to force it on them. This is some of the arguments I'm saying that every African from the continent that goes to America should join the liberation movement, support them. Please leave them, let them be. Who want to support should support. Okay? Now, the FBA movement is a good movement. According to the guy that is pushing this, one guy on the internet, what is his name? I like the guy actually, Tariq Rashid. I saw his name and the website. He's actually pushing this, and I heard he did a movie to support this FBA movement, which is a good thing. Now, there is need to separate the foundational Black Americans from immigrants, because we have many issues that we have not they have not trashed about this oppression of Black people. We have issues of systemic racism in America. We have issues of payment of restitution. We also have issues of equal rights for black people. Now, immigrants, Africans coming to America, if they're going to pay any reparations to enslaved black Americans, that's reparations. We should know where the money is going. If they're paying that money in America, it should go to the descendants of the enslaved black Americans, not all black people in America, especially the ones that migrated there. If the FBA movement is for this purpose, then it is very understandable, so that people will not come to reap where they did not sow. People that their ancestors were not enslaved will now go to America to go and be dragging reparation money with the real FBAs. This is not a good thing. Imagine me now migrating to America tomorrow. Then I'm going to fight for reparations, want to go and share in their anything that they are going to give. No, I should not be part of that. Okay? Should allow them. If I want my own reparation, I should fight for that reparation in Africa. Yeah. Okay? Because I was not involved I was not taking, my parents were not kidnapped to America. The fight I'm doing now is for a better life in Africa. Trying to bring awareness to the conditions of Africa, exposing the lies of Western imperialism, and trying to bring unity between foundational black Americans and the Africans in the continents. This is my own struggle. I know where I belong in this struggle. Okay, so FBA movements, I cannot have a say in it because it is not I am not from that fruit, as in the thing not concern me like that, because I am not an FBA. Okay, so I should know where I belong. I should know my lane. But some Africans that go to America, once they start getting a little money, they acquire the American citizenship, the passport, they'll start feel that they have a right to talk into all issues concerning black people. Now, this is where I have a problem with them. This is why the FBAs are getting upset. Just because you go to America, you get a job, you start making some money, you feel that you are a little bit successful than some of the Africans that are there, the FBA, you now make money more than them. You now start blaming them, talking down on them, that they are lazy, they are this, they are that. You didn't know the struggle they have been passing through. You didn't know the sacrifice many of them have made for people like you to come there to enjoy opportunities. Then you now want to claim right because you have carrying an American passport. Then this is wrong. The FBAs over there should be able to put you in your place by telling you that no, you are not an FBA. You don't have a say in this issue. You should sit down. Let us talk and let us lead the way. Okay, this is understandable. If the FBAs take this position, I don't mind them. I support them. Okay, I will naturally support them. In fact, the way I think immigrant Africans should be to the FBA should play a supportive role to the FBAs over in America, not try to talk down to them. Try to join the movement if you want to support them, and create a lasting legacy by doing the kind of things like people like Marcus Garvey did. Be part of the movement in a constructive way that will bring unity, that will inspire people, that will take it further. It is a constant struggle. It's a marathon. We are not there yet. So if we want to support this, you should support it in a not that trying to talk down on the people or trying to look down on the people or trying to blame the people over there for not getting things that they are supposed to get. If you look the way the American policy is set, they prefer to empower immigrant Africans more than the FBAs in their country. This is to create division between both peoples. They will not tell the FBAs that, look, you have been here for years, you cannot be able to succeed. People come from Africa, they make it faster than you. It's because you are lazy, it's because you are not playing by the rules, you are not following our our own decisions very well. And this causes friction. It creates like an envy that it will not create acrimony between the Native Americans and the Africans of the continent. Now, this issue is growing in the internet. We see FBA people talking, supporting their movements, and we see other Africans calling the FBA people that are trying to create a division, or they are suffering from a kind of self-hate, inferiority complex. All these are unnecessary. Okay, if everybody know their place in this scheme of things, I don't think that there will be any problems between FBA and the immigrant Africans. Okay, it's a good thing we have this FBA awareness coming up. A lot of African people, to be honest, most of them from the continent, they have challenges that they are facing. Many of them, first of all, are still suffering from continental slavery. Many of them are Christians. They don't even know African history. They believe in the Bible, in the Quran, and then they take this mentality to America. They have this obedience mentality of they believe that they want that we go to heaven. So when they see foundational Black Americans agitating, they're like, these people should just listen to the white man. The white man is our God, and do what the white people say, and everything will be fine. And just toe the line. They don't understand because they don't know. They are ignorant. A lot of them are ignorant. Even in Africa, here in Nigeria, a lot of Black people are ignorant. When they see you talking about African history, African spirituality, they see you as the devil incarnate, or an agent of the devil. I get this every day. When I try to tell people about my belief, they are shocked that, oh, you still not a Christian even till now. You are backward. You are primitive. You are this and that. We have a lot of challenges for you to actually appreciate the the movements, the pains, the struggles, the reason for why these people create this foundational Black Americans movement, a lineage that is now. You have to know African history to a certain extent. You have to know what these people have passed through. You have to know about their pain, their struggles, their dreams, their aspirations. But somebody that don't know all these things will not understand why are these people taking certain positions. Why are these people thinking this way? Because you don't know yourself. So you will be looking at these people that these people are troublemakers. They are creating this decisiveness. They are not creating any decisiveness. Okay, they are just defining themselves. They don't want people that don't know who they are to come into their movement and to spoil the movement. Okay, they need to protect themselves, and they need to be sure of who want to be part of this movement. Okay, so don't struggle. If you want to join them, you join them in a supportive role. Don't feel that because you come to America, you are not getting a passport, you can talk down on them. It is disrespectful. Your ancestors did not pass through the pain that their own ancestors passed through. They didn't enslave them. They didn't work in cotton fields. They didn't do all those nonsense. They didn't see all those Jim Crow, Middle Passage, or serious racism, or that they passed through those pain. They didn't pass through all these things. So you should respect them. They survive. You should give them their flowers, not talk down on them. It is disrespectful. So the painful part is that I see some people coming to just talk down on them and insult them all day long on the internet. This is wrong, okay? We should not insult them. We should understand where they are coming from. They have a right to maintain their identity, okay? Because you have an American passport as an immigrant doesn't mean that you know more than them. This is disrespectful. So we should know our placing and the role we are playing in the scheme of things. What we are after is unity. Unity between the FBAs and the Africans from the continents. This is what we should focus on. Anything that want to bring disunity, we should work against it. What I have now discovered is that I believe some third parties, they are trying to create disunity between continental Africans and foundational Black Americans. I've seen YouTube channels that are creating these societies. There was one I was watching yesterday, whether it's VLAD, VAD, or something. I was not happy with what they were doing. This channel is a very big channel on YouTube. They will get a Black African celebrity. Then they will interview this, make the celebrity very comfortable. Start interviewing the person. This celebrity probably thinks that they're going to give them more exposure. Then in the middle of the interview, they will start asking them very sensitive questions about FBA and continental Africans, what they think about this. When I watched the channel yesterday, I was not happy because I think the channel was trying to create this decisive. They are trying to create a division. Before I go talk, me my tongue cuts. These people, they were trying to create a division. They want to cause problem between Africans, Americans, and African people. And these celebrities, they were shocked when they start asking them this kind of questions, wanting them to make a statement that will cause problem. Then when they say something, they will start promoting that in that this is what this person said. This is a very wrong thing. There are some channels like this on the YouTube. I believe they are being sponsored and financed by people that don't want to unite African people with FBAs. So we should be very careful with what is going on now. I believe Western imperialism does not want us to unite. There are many people out there that don't want Africans and African Americans to unite because they don't want African to grow. We will start growing when we start working together. Some people don't want us to unite, and some of these people sponsoring this here, our Black brothers and sisters, Uncle Tom's, this our OG Negro Toms, and those kind of people. Some of them are even Christians too. There is money to be made by causing these problems when Africans don't unite. Who do you think benefits? The same way two brothers are fighting, it is the stranger that will inherit their father's property. So this dichotomy is not coming, it's coming from a third party. What is happening right now when you see some YouTube keep pushing this FBA quarrel? We need a fight for anything. Look at the YouTube, you see a lot of quarrel, a lot of issues. They try to make it a big deal. Like FBAs or African Americans hate each other, that we don't want to see each other. Then they start talking trash that some people come to repair the. Okay, if you go to America, is it a force to join a political group? No, it should not be forced. Okay, if you come to Africa now as Black American, it doesn't necessary that you must join any political group to be fighting for our rights. If you choose to live your life, nobody will disturb you. If you come here to hustle, nobody will disturb you. Okay, so who want to join political movement can join. There should freedom of association should be respected, and everybody needs to know their lane. If you go to America, you migrate there. If you want to contribute to any association, you join the association, follow the rules. Don't be talking like you are talking, you are speaking for the whole of Africa. That is wrong. If you know your place, if everybody know their place and live based on their own belief systems, everybody will be fine. What we need is unity. Okay? We have Black Native Americans. Okay? We have them. If you read this book, that came before Columbus, go and Google that book. You will see evidence of Africans that were in the American continent before Christopher Columbus. Even Christopher Columbus testified that he saw African people in the American continent when he was there. He saw them a lot of times. They were native Africans there already. We have evidence of all these things. Okay? We have documented evidence. So it is not we have them. FBA is a thing. It's a lineage. We should respect them. We should not discriminate. So the issues there they are raising, they have right to be who they are. We should not interfere in their business. Okay, we should not talk down on them. We should not disrespect them. We should not interfere with their business. And those ones that are pushing that African people are coming there to come and hustle. Everybody goes to America to hustle. Okay, even if I'm going to America tomorrow, I will still go and hustle. Okay, I can't go look Percy face. What do you want me to do? I'm not going to go look Percy face or to go count buildings. If I go there, I will try to still create opportunity for myself to improve the quality of my life. I be not be so. So wanna leave that matter, I beg. The matter no, it not make sense. It not make sense. There's no, then they say some people get victim mentality. No victim mentality here. If you know your place, you will not have any issue. Okay? The FBA movement is good because their ancestors have done so many great things, and there have also been immigrant Africans that have been to America, and they also support this movement, and they have been able to make their name. We have people from Nigeria that are politicians, very big politicians in America. Some of them are mayors. These are migrants, Africans that went to America and involved themselves in politics, and they are making the country great. They involve themselves. This is a good thing. So if everybody know their place, we will not have any problem. What we need is unity, not quarrel of this ones is better than this ones. These ones are behaving like they are from the jungle. We don't need that now. Right now, Africa is taking center stage. We need to unite. So anything that is causing disunity, we must reject it. Any YouTube channel that is trying to fuel there's a problem, there's no problem between us. I have a lot of friends in America. I think a lot of people that watch this channel are African Americans. Most of us have really connected with each other. There is no divisiveness anywhere. We are working together. I don't see any problem with them. Many of them are good people. If you want to learn anything, in fact, the reason why this channel is here is to bring that unity. Most African people, I understand the FBAs, many of them have lost their spiritual knowledge due to the struggle of their parents. They have lost the history, they have lost a lot of things. But with the unity, they are getting it back. We are here to connect with each other. So these people sowing this division on the internet, they are bad people. I believe they have been sponsored by our enemies. Some of the YouTube channels, very big YouTube channels, causing this problem, they are being sponsored by the enemy to cause division. There was a time people were traveling from Africa to America. During the interview for the visa, they will tell you that as you are going to America, do not mix up with the FBAs in America, that they are drug dealers, they are bad people, they are gangsters, they are this, they are that. Do not involve yourself in any liberation movement. They tell this to them at the embassy, that if you go there and you join with these people, anything happen to you, we're going to deport you, it's going to be on you. Then when the person go there, they also tell the black people over there, the FBAs, that Africans coming to this country, many of them have diseases, many of them are sick, many of them are bad people, don't associate with them. They behave like brutes. If you associate with them, you will get jungle fever. So both sides are not afraid. When the Africans go there, they see these movements, they don't want to be part of it because they are afraid of what they have told them, that if they join this thing, they will lose their citizenship. They just told the line. At the same time, when those all see us, they see the Africans as timid, as inferior, as stupid. And they feel that these people, they don't love us. They come to America, instead of them to be coming close to us, they are running to the white man, walking around. The white people are giving them jobs, they are doing things with white people. They will feel that, oh, these continental Africans hate us, and they say it. They say they hate us, so they don't know where the problem is coming from. Problem is coming from propaganda based on the information they have been given to create division among both of them. Only very few Africans go to America and they really flow very well with the African Americans over there. This is because of what they have heard. Oh, these people coming here, they probably have AIDS. This kind of things. They have Ebola. They have different kind of disease we don't even know the origin of yet. You have to be careful of them. We hear all these things. Oh, they smell. They are primitive, barbaric people. They are not cultured. Then the other people look at you and say, oh, these people, they are timid people. Or you see the problem. Somebody in the middle is causing all this problem. So I believe that we should reject all this. There should be unity. If there is unity, there will be progress. There will be that love. So this FBA issue is supposed to be a non-issue. I don't know why whoever is blowing it on the internet has an agenda. And we need to ask ourselves, who will benefit from this acrimony between FBAs and continental Africans? Who is going to benefit? This is the question everybody should be asking themselves. This quarrel that is going on, what is it go? Where is it going to? And who will benefit or who is benefiting? When we ask ourselves this question, we will know where the problem is coming from. This is the way I see the issue. Okay? So I believe a word is enough for the wise. Okay? We need to strive for unity. I have a lot of friends in America. I don't see anything wrong with them. They are good people. I love them. If I am in America, I will do the same thing they are doing. I will find a way to survive. I don't see anything wrong. There's no division as far as I'm concerned. This is rubbish. So wait, I won't call the quarrel with my American. Wait with the drag. I am not even American. Even me going there, I will not be more American than people that their parents were there. I cannot be more American than them, even if they give me American passport today. So I need to know my place. Okay? Everybody needs to know their place and the role they are playing in the struggle. If you know your place, there will not be a problem. Stay your lane. Do the one you can do. The little I can do from Africa, I do it. The one you can do for America, you do it. Everybody know their place. There will not be any problem. Okay? This is the way I see this matter. And I believe it's a done deal. So this is where we stop today on this issue. Questions or comments are welcome. Please like and share this video. We need to bring awareness to the issue. We need to strive for unity. Then we need to ignore those people that are trying to cause problem between us. We are all the same African people. Whether you're native African American or enslaved African America or continental African, all of us are still from Africa. This is the thing you need to know. All of us are still the same black skin people. All our ancestors, one way or another, are the same. We are from the same tree. So what are we arguing about? What are we fighting for? Okay? There is no division, but some people are trying to create division. I don't see any division there. If my African brother in America says he wants something, if I can help him, I will help him. I don't see anything there. We need to focus on unity. So those YouTube channels that are blowing this issue, we need to be careful of them. Because many of them are agent provocateurs. They are being sponsored by the enemy. Those YouTube channels, they are very big. I see one yesterday. I knew that this one is being financed by the enemy. We always have enemies. It is part of life. There's nothing we can do about it. We just need to be prepared. So they are out there blowing this every day, FBA, this and that and that and that and that. Every country have good people. Every country have bad people. If you still come to Nigeria today, we have black people that are criminals, that are kidnappers, killing other black people every day. In America, there are also bad people, drug dealers, killing other black Americans every day. So if a black person did something bad to you, doesn't mean that all of them are the same. If a black person scam you on the internet, this is Yahoo boys, doesn't mean that everybody from Nigeria is a scammer. This is kind of thing. You should not generalize one ugly incident that happened to you to mean that everybody from Africa is the same. That is a very wrong notion. You generalize everybody to be the same. The white people that are doing the colonization, they will tell you that there are some good white people. If there are some good white people, there should also be some good black people. Make friends with the good people you see, the good Africans. You make friends with them. There will always be bad people everywhere. Okay? So this division is not an issue. Unity is the key. We should focus on unity, spreading love, spreading oneness, transferring of information, technology. and connecting, organic connection. This is what we should be after. Right now, a lot of continental Africans are connecting to African Americans. Afrobeat is the number one song in the world. Africa is rising. Some people don't want this to happen. Some people don't want it to happen. They are trying to find a way to bring this decisiveness as much as possible. These enemies of Africa, they are at work again. They are the people that are doing all these things. We know them. The people that are creating this. And the painful thing, they are black people. Black people being financed, causing this. We call this, some of them are celebrities. These celebrities that are being controlled by their Hollywood handlers. They are being the ones doing all these things. So we should be careful the kind of celebrities we we follow. Many of them are working for the enemies. Okay, we are all one. We are all one Africa, whether you like it or not. So we need to unite. When we see the enemy trying to sow discord, we should reject it and replace it with love for one another. Okay, we need to share information. We need to connect. In this place, I try to connect with the Africans all over the world. This is the reason for this channel. Any African person that want to study or know African spirituality can learn it on this channel. This is why I'm here, because we need to connect spiritually before we connect physically. If we practice the same spirituality, then we already speaking the same language. Our spirit already vibing. What is which decisiveness did they when I they worship Ogun, you they worship Ogun? The same deities you pray to, the same deities I pray to. The same dream you have, the same dream I have. Who want to separate us? The enemy cannot separate us. So it's easier like that. So we need to connect in this way. I don't see any issues there with anybody. There we all have the same spirits. The same blood is flowing through our veins. So if you any name you want to call yourself, you are still an African to me. You call yourself FBA, continental African, you still be African person. Native American African, you still be African person. At the end of the day, you are still from the motherland. It is still our holy land. Our deities is still the same. The same Juju night with the worship. So what are we not talking? We are all from the same womb. So there's no decisiveness. Everybody need to know his place, and there will be peace. So this is what I have to say today. Questions or comments are welcome. Please like and share this video. There's respect everywhere. When FBAs come to Africa, they are welcome. They are welcome everywhere, and there will be more welcomed. I'm happy when I see people coming back to Africa. Some people don't want people to come to Africa, but Chinese people are coming here every day. People from Europe are coming here every day. But then why should African Americans not come to Africa? It's wrong. We are not dragging anything. This is their home. Okay? So I don't see anything wrong. So we should unite. Unite in spirituality. Unite in truth. Unite in honesty. Unite in goal of freedom. Our ultimate goal is freedom and liberation. Empowerment. This is the same thing we are fighting for. Freedom. So I thank you very much for watching today. Questions or comments are welcome. Please like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel. And when you subscribe, endeavor to hit the all notification sign. Enable all notifications so that you're receiving videos like this anytime I push these videos out. Then if you want to register to learn African spirituality, I have a 6 months program where I teach authentic African spirituality from the history to the metaphysics or the science, the hardcore spirituality. In this program, I go into the details of African spirituality. You need to know African history before you know the spirituality. It doesn't make sense for you to practice African spirituality and you know nothing about our history. So please register for my program. This is designed to unite African people so that all these issues, nobody can be able to separate us. Okay? A people without knowledge of their history and spirituality is like a tree without roots. When you know who you are, nobody can tell you who you are not. So that's why I'm teaching all this, so that when people try to spread lies to create division, they cannot separate us because we know who we are. So So register for that program. If you don't know about African history, I will teach you there. 6 months program. It's a master class. Then if you like to read, I have written 3 books so far on the subjects. This one is on quantum physics and African spirituality. This is the study of the invisible particles of nature, the spirit world. In this book, I was able to show you that African spirituality and quantum physics is the same thing. White people study the spirit world every day. They call it quantum physics. In this book, I was able to cover topics about the structure of the atom. The atom, which they call the smallest indivisible particle of nature. When you go into the atom and beyond the atom, you go into the spirit world. I talked about the nature of the atom, how ancient African people have gotten this technology, this understanding ever since. I talk about the wormhole, the black hole, negative space, the evil forest. I cover topics about time travel, space travel, and classification of deities, origin of the Christian religion, the plagiarizing of Christianity from ancient African Kemetic spirituality. A lot of topics here that they don't teach in our universities, and they don't want you to know. These are the topics I covered in this small book you are looking. Yeah, this book will empower you, will open your eyes, will solve many problems for you. So please, if you have not gotten your copy, get your copy now, and upgrade your spiritual knowledge so that you can understand what is going on now, and you can prepare yourself and your children for the next generation. So quantum physics is here. This is the first book written on the subject, by the way, in the history of Nigeria, the history of the West Africa. Very important topic. You need to get this one. Then this one, Walking in the Shadow of the Gods. I will never get tired of talking about my books. Over 200 spells a year. These are formulas that ancient African people use to solve problems. We have metaphysical formulas listed in this book. You know how to mix herbs or compounds to get different results. There's solutions for issues of protection, love, prosperity, general well-being, and just to add more value to your life, to increase your capacity and your understanding of nature. This book is very, very invaluable. You need to get it. Then if you want to know about African deities, Whispers of Amente, Pathways to Ascension. This book will help you to understand the nature, personality characteristics of some major African principles that we call deities. We have the principles of prosperity, life-giving principles, or principles of transformation, death and rebirth, principles of decision-making, principles of wisdom, of different aspects of our life. These deities have been incorporated into the African consciousness right from the beginning of time. These are, you can call them egregors, you can call them elemental, celestial, or infernal deities, or you can call them ancestors. They are all here with you. You need to know them. This book will help you connect with your organic African spirituality. I wrote this book to cut off that middleman syndrome of where some people will claim that they are spiritual godfathers or masters or gurus. With this book, you don't need any middleman. You go straight to the source. You do your practice in the privacy of your home. You don't need to travel to Africa to go to Egypt shopping for babalaos. You have this knowledge in the comfort of your house and explore. This book will balance your skills. Whispers of Amente. Powerful book. One of a kind. So get it. Better yet, get the 3 of them. The latest one on plasma physics will come out very soon. Okay. Then if you want to buy spiritual items, your meditation beads, your soaps, your herbs or perfumes, native shawl, cowries, black stone, miracle stone, thunderstone, a lot of stuff we use in African spirituality, I sell them on this channel as well. And apart from that, I thank you very much, people that have been supporting the channel, my friends, brothers in America, good people, I love you people, nice people. We have been together for a very long time. We have no issues. Most of my subscribers, they are in America, in Canada, in UK. We don't even know what it be this term they call we don't know what it be FBA. We don't know what it be continental Africa. The only thing we know say we be African people. And we are trying to connect. We don't know all those terms, but now they are bringing terms. They are trying to label to separate everybody with all these terms. We don't know them for this channel. I don't know them. Now that they won't teach me. So funny. Wait till I know say we be African. As far as you have black skin, you have connection to the African continent, You be African man. Okay? Now that one I know. So all these labels, they are nonsense. We should keep doing what we are doing. We are making progress. If we are not making progress, the enemies will not be jumping with all these labels. Okay, so for that, I thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you all in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace. Yes, it no matter what we call ourselves. We be African, correct? So more hand out with this your talk. It no matter who we be. You be African man, okay? We be original people. Take care. Peace.